Yo, what is up, my friends? It's Steve from Straight Fire Picks. We got your best bets for NBA Wednesday here on January 15th, 2025. We're going to have NBA player props, spreads, totals here for you today. We got 5 picks that are great value bets for this NBA slate. As always, we'd just like to thank you guys all for your continued support here on the channel. If you guys are new to the channel here today, please be sure to hit that like and subscribe button. Always appreciate that. We're on the road to 9,000 subscribers. You guys absolutely rock. Appreciate all of your guys' support. Quick announcement here. Make sure you guys follow us over on TikTok, Twitter, Instagram. I'll have the links down below for that. Particularly our Twitter, if you guys can. Give us a little support on there. I have to rebuild that because we've lost a lot of our following because my account got hacked a while ago. So, well, hopefully that don't happen again, but it did happen. But as always, I appreciate all of you guys. You guys absolutely rock. Really excited about the slate today. I'm excited to bounce back here in the NBA. Let's do a quick recap from NBA Monday. We were off yesterday, guys. I've been in and out of sickness. Still not feeling the greatest today, but I don't know what it is. I just can't get healthy. So I was questionable today, but we did show up. I'm just kidding. Let's do a recap, though, from Monday. We ended up going 1-2, minus 1.13 units. So we had Ja Morant over 21.5 points. That cashed relatively easily. Love that play. That worked out just as we hoped. And then we missed our other 2 plays there. Lakers -3 spread. That one was absolutely, I don't know, guys. I thought we were going to cash that the whole game. And the Lakers completely fell apart. They had the lead most of the game. Then they lost the lead. And then they got blown out by 24. Absolutely atrocious fourth quarter. So I don't know what, I honestly don't know what happened there. And then we missed Jalen Brunson under 32.5 points and assists. Looking back on it, guys, I don't know that I ever felt great from the beginning of the game. And, you know, the numbers and the statistics were there, but just I don't love fading Jalen Brunson just because of how much the ball is in his hands. So that's definitely an adjustment for me. I don't want to say I'll never play a Jalen Brunson under again, but I'm definitely going to probably steer away from it unless it looks really tight. But to me, it was tight from a numbers perspective, just as far as his home trends and how he goes under at home. And it just did not work out that way at all. So, without further ado, though, guys, let's get a bounce back today. Like I said, we got 5 picks. Really excited about today's slate. Let's get right into our picks here at number 1. We got Dillon Brooks under 13.5 points here for the Houston Rockets. Minus 106 odds on FanDuel. Now, guys, Dillon Brooks has gone 5 for 5 to the under without Jabari Smith Jr. in the lineup. So, kind of looked into, you know, what's happened over the last 5 games. Because Brooks, you know, this line is normally favorable for him. And you think it'd be more favorable with Smith Jr. out of the lineup. But him transitioning over to power forward now has not yielded good results scoring the ball for him. I think that's likely to continue here with him being on the road with a healthy Nuggets team. So Nuggets here really getting healthy over the last few days. They got Aaron Gordon back, which I think should help out their defense as well here. Nuggets allowing the 11th fewest points, the 5th fewest threes to power forwards this season. Now, the significance with the threes is obviously Dillon Brooks kind of lives off the 3 ball. If he's going to score, he has to hit threes. Over half of his field goal attempts come from the 3-point line. He doesn't really create his own shot too well. That's kind of just been the way it's been for him. He shoots the 3, maybe gets out in transition. But aside from that, like I said, he doesn't really create his own shots well. So I think here, I love the odds of him going under on the road. Once again, without Jabari Smith Jr., he'll be out for obviously a while. Like I said, he really hasn't even gotten that close over the last 5 games. As closest he got was 11 points. So hasn't gotten to the hook or nothing like that. So I think once again, I think we could see him go under. And like I said, with the Nuggets getting healthier too, I do like him to go under. So love it there for our number 1 pick. We got Dillon Brooks under 13.5 points here for the Houston Rockets. Minus 106 odds on FanDuel. Okay, at number 2, we got Devin Vassell over 8.5 rebounds and assists here for the San Antonio Spurs. Plus 105 odds on DraftKings. So guys, Devin Vassell's over in 7 of his last 10 games. 5 of his last 5 to this line. Love seeing that, obviously. A lot of consistency. What's the biggest thing that we've noticed with Vassell? His minutes. His minutes have gotten a huge uptick in the month of January, averaging 34.8 minutes per game. That's really where what it all comes down to. Very likely to continue because he's played amazing. Last game he played great with 23 points. in that game versus Lakers. So expect his minutes to stay up there. No reason for his minutes to fall off here. And it's a great matchup for him. Grizzlies allowing the 7th most rebounds, the 8th most assists, 2 shooting guards this season. So I love that positional matchup, obviously, there. Last season, when he got 34-plus minutes per game last year, it was 69% to this line. So I like those numbers. 70% is pretty good. That's normally what you're looking at, and we got a great matchup here. Typically, at home for the season, he hasn't been great to this line. But like I said, with his recent minutes uptick, I expect that to improve. His last home game, he had 11 rebounds and assists, so we like seeing that. The spread here in this game is set to 2.5, so it should be a close game between the Grizzlies and the Spurs here. So like I said, he should get the full complement of minutes. I mean, what you can expect is 32 to 36 minutes with an upside to 38. Honestly, even in a blowout, he still got his minutes last game versus the Lakers, even with them winning by 24. So I think once again here, I think Vassal's here in line for a very good game. So love it there for our number 2 pick. We got Devin Vassell over 8.5 rebounds and assists, plus 105 odds on DraftKings. Okay, and at number 3, we're going with the Charlotte Hornets -5 spread here versus the Utah Jazz. -110 odds on FanDuel. We've really got 2 bad basketball teams out for the season here, guys. Jazz 10-28, Hornets 8-28. So obviously this is kind of like this is going to be an interesting game. But obviously what I like here, guys, is the Hornets are simply much healthier than the Jazz. And when I say much healthier, I mean like much healthier. Like, you got the Jazz here without Lauri Markkanen, no Jordan Clarkson, no Colin Sexton, no John Collins, all listed out. Even their 5th starter, basically the whole starting line. The 5th starter, Kante George, also listed as questionable. So there's a chance he might not play either. And you got the Hornets on the other side actually getting healthier. They got LaMelo Ball. They got Miles Bridges back. You got Brandon Miller. So when I look at this, I'm like, there's no reason the Hornets shouldn't be able to run the table here on the Jazz and win this game going away. The Hornets really played well the other day versus the Suns till that 4th quarter meltdown. I don't think there's any chance they can melt down in the 4th quarter with this lineup that the Jazz are going to throw out there. You got no one really reliable to score the basketball for the Jazz. So you don't have a Kevin Durant. You don't have a Devin Booker that's going to be able to close the game out on you. So I think the Jazz are really going to struggle to score the ball. And I think the Hornets here with a big edge, like just from a health perspective, that's the biggest thing. Then you look at the Hornets here on the road. They've actually been decent on the road against the spread. They're 9-7-1 against the spread on the road this season, so not bad. The Jazz just 7-10 at home against the spread this season. So, like I said, we're going to see a completely different lineup for the Jazz. It's hard to imagine that they're going to have a lot of camaraderie, that they're going to be able to score consistently, and that they're going to have consistent offense. Just with all the injuries they have. I think at some point it just becomes too much. When all your regular guys are out, that's a lot to overcome. So, love it there for our number 3 pick. We got the Charlotte Hornets -5 spread here versus the Utah Jazz, -110 odds on FanDuel. Okay, and at number 4, we're going with Derek White over 13.5 points here for the Boston Celtics, -115 odds on DraftKings. I know he burned us. I believe it was last Friday we took him, and we had him at 14.5, and he scored 3. I think he bounces back, though. White has been a beacon of consistency for the Celtics on the season. He's 73% to this line for the year, 75% on the road this season. It really doesn't get much better than that. I know there's been Celtics in and out of the lineup, but at the same time, this is a very manageable line for Derek White. We've seen how good he's been offensively, really defensively. He's really been, very underrated just because he's playing with, Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum, Kristaps Porzingis, a lot of star power. But I think here in this type of a matchup, I think you can get this done. Raptors do allow the 9th most points to shooting guard, so it's a great matchup for him. He's 4 for 4 to this line in his last 4 games versus the Raptors. So I love that, obviously. I think he's going to have a great chance here to go over. Such a low line for him. And with the way his hit rates have been in the matchup tonight, I got to take another shot with him. If he lets us down here, I'm not going to do it again. But the numbers are just too good for me, guys. And I think White's got a bounce back game in him here. So love it there for our number 4 pick. We got Derek White over 13.5 points here for the Boston Celtics. -115 odds on DraftKings. Okay, and finally at number 5, we're going Zach LaVine over 2.5 3-pointers made here for the Chicago Bulls. -140 odds on FanDuel. This really stuck out to me just because The Hawks on the perimeter could struggle, especially versus the three. They've allowed the 5th most threes this season to shooting guards. So I love the matchup, obviously. He's already hit this line in 2 out of 3 games versus the Hawks this season. He's 66% to this line on the season, 68% at home. So obviously I love those factors, guys. He's really shooting the ball well in the month of January as well. Shooting 48.9% from 3 in the month of January. Hitting this line in 6 of his last 7 games. So I love seeing that. Really no reason not to like it there. And but the Hawks here coming off a back-to-back, I think there's no reason why, Levine can't get it going from 3. And I'm definitely expecting him to hit at least 3, maybe 4 or 5. I think this is a good game for him to hit at least 4. That would be my projection for him, is to hit 4 threes, which is obviously going to get better odds on that. But I'll take the 3 threes here, be safe. Especially us getting into the season, we want to have a little bit of safer plays here to kind of get us rolling. So do love it there, though, guys. For number 5 pick, we're going Zach LaVine over 2.5 3-pointers made for the Chicago Bulls, minus 140 odds on FanDuel. All right, guys, as always, I appreciate all of you guys' support. Appreciate you guys watching the video. We are off to a bit of a slow start here in the NBA, just 5-8 on the season. But like I said, not too concerned about that. As we get into the season, I'm expecting us to find our groove and find a hot streak. So, like I said, love the slate today. Love the action today. Sorry our video was out so late, but it is out there. Like I said, with just the way I've been feeling physically, I did end up, I'm just going to be honest, I slept in today. Get a little bit extra rest, and I've been looking over the slate pretty in depth this morning. So, like I said, super excited about it. Hope you guys enjoyed the content. Make sure you guys hit the like and subscribe. And like I said, we have a lot more exciting things here coming down the pike here at the channel. And yeah, I'm just excited to get to that point. So, appreciate you guys. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and we will catch you guys all next time. Peace out.